TGIF, everybody. Welcome to a brand new, all new episode 2 of season 2's In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com. So I am excited. It was a long week for me. I don't know how your week was. I'm so grateful it's Friday. I have a really fun show. I'm sorry we're starting a little bit late. My hair was giving me issues, and I have to make sure my hair is in check. So if my hair starts moving around, just let me know in the chat box, people. By the way, I want you to be a part of the show, as always. I'm so grateful to all of you in the chat box. But you can also tweet me using hashtag pun intended, all one word, on Facebook and Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at onlymattmartin, and tweet me during the show, and I'll be sure to read your tweets live on air. Also, you can call us. Last week, Alex McCord decided to call in. The number is 1-855-446-7284. So call me, talk to me dirty, whatever you want to talk. We have huge news. Coming to In or Out, pun intended, I'm going to have a resident entertainment news specialist. You're going to be introduced to her tonight. We used to do a radio show a few years back. It was called Raise Your Glass with Jill and Matt. And so who better to do my entertainment news with than the infamous Jill Hickey. Most people know her as the NotSoSoccerMom, and she is everything but your typical mom. She's high fashion, she doesn't drive a caravan, and even if she did, she'd look fierce doing it. And she's got this wit that is just so unique. I had to have her a part of the show. So she's going to be joining us via Skype today. Also later in the hour, it's a Skype day. Christina Oliva, the hair goddess of New York, is going to be on the program. She's going to be talking to us about her hair extensions and the do's, the don'ts. She's going to show us some great before and afters. Really cool to get your hair looking fierce and fabulous for year-round or for certain events. She's coming out with a new product, so we're going to talk about that as well. And of course, my infamous out-hole of the week. Oh my goodness, it's a big show today. I'm like, listen to me, I'm out of breath. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, but on that break, before I go to break, I want to thank our sponsor, Camelot Limos. Please check them out. Without the help of our sponsors, I wouldn't be able to be here with you guys today. Their website is CamelotLimo.com. Be sure to check them out. Okay, enough with that. I'm going to go to my social media. Be sure to tweet me. We have entertainment news up next with Jill Hickey. We'll be right back. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InRavio.com.
Professional paint supplies, ideal for contractors and homeowners. Stain paints and epoxies, family owned and operated.
East End.
Hey, this is
Screen
Chuck from the
printing
Two
and
Guys in the Chick
embroidery.
Show.
Shirts
Check
for
us
as
out
low
Wednesday
as
nights from
$3.
7 to 9.
TEES 1355F Montauk Highway, Mastic, Long Island, New York. Go to eastendsilkscreenprinting.com for more info.
Hey, this is Chuck from the Two Guys in the Chick Show. Check us out Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about stupid news, email bag, and all-around BS. Two Guys in the Chick Show, only on enrevio.com, broadcasting to the world.
Sud City Car Wash, Montauk Highway in Mastic, Long Island, New York. $9.99 early bird special Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Phone 395-6114. Sud City Car Wash. Hand washes, hand waxes and detailing. Interior cleaning, brushless, car wash club. Simonized products. Sud City Car Wash. Montauk Highway in Mastic, Long Island, New York. Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Professional sound reinforcements. We rent sound system 100 to 20,000 watts. Monitors, side fills, in-ear monitors, separate monitor mixes. Drum mics. Digital mixing consoles up to 32 tracks. JBL, EV, Behringer, Presonus. Over 40 years of experience. Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE for more info.
Hey guys, it's Missy from Backwater. Tune in every Saturday night from 7 to 9 EST for music history, musicians' birthday blocks, trivia time, and the best alternative music around. Saturdays at 7 only on enrevio.com, broadcasting to the world.
enrevio.com.
Croce's Auto Body. First aid for your auto since 1965. 24-hour towing. Free estimates. Frame straightening. Insurance claims. Restorations. 398 Main Street, East Moriches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-878-1998. Glitz and Glam Boutique. Book your little princess's party today. Glamorous birthday parties. Girls' Day out packages. Hair accessories and jewelry. 5A Canal Street, Center Moriches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-909-7428.
Termite Marine Contracting offers all stages of dock building, including brand new docks, repairs on existing docks, pole setting, dredging, and decking. Termite Marine Contracting covers the South Shore of Long Island from Massapequa to West Islip. With more than 25 years experience, full crews, and the right equipment for any job. Got a job you want done right? Call Termite Marine Contracting at 516-449-4567. That's 516-449-4567. Or follow us on Facebook. Termite Marine Contracting. When you want it built right.
Stay in tune, Guitar String.
And we are back, I believe. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Okay, so we're having some minor Skype issues today. So what we're going to do is we have Jill on the line so that we can actually still have Jill a part of the show. So, Jill, are you there?
I am, and you know what? I had a hair malfunction myself. One of my extensions, how timely that we have Christina later in the show.
Right.
Literally one of my hair extensions fell out last night. I almost cut a bitch, seriously. So this works out. This works out way better that I'm old school radio friend. You can run a still of me because I'm having a little hair problem.
That's exactly what we're going to do. So, all right, I am so excited to have you back and working with you again. This is going to be like the creme de la creme of entertainment news, if you ask me, because we know what we're talking about. So,
I think we do, and I think we have a good give and take, and thank you for having me back. It's nice to be back talking to you.
absolutely. I mean, you gave me my very first opportunity in the whole like realm of media and having a show. So I was just like, you know what? I have to, you were my first person I had to call.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be here.
So if
I
you
feel
wanted,
like the ladies on the couch. You know, when Andy Cohen addresses the chicks on the couch. Hi, Andy. Thanks. It's nice to be here.
oh my God, it's like we are having one of our own reunions.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of celebrations, let's go to our first story of entertainment news for the day. Apparently, Honey Boo Boo is taking over the new year. Now that Mama June and Sugar Bear are married, it's time for the most unconventional honeymoon to ever hit TV. School is out for the summer, and the family decides they want to spend every second together. And what better way to do that than take a truly bizarre road trip? The road trip, I'm sure, is going to be wild, and they're premiering on Wednesday, January 1st at 9 p.m. on TLC. What do you think?
Genius. Because for everybody that loves them, their football and their bowl games, there's other people that don't. And I think it's absolutely genius. I mean, I know my kids watch them, their Honey Boo Boo, love it, love it. And, you know, I've never seen it. I know who the main players are, but I think it's genius. Go on with yourself. Let's see Mama June in sequence.
It's so funny because a lot of people are like, this is trash, you shouldn't watch this show. You know what, as low income, I guess you could say, and kind of bougie of a lifestyle that they lead, there is the family unit at the core of it. It's just, if you look at it from a deeper level than the superficial retardedness of how they eat and fart and burp and have no manners, but the family as a core, none of them argue with each other, none of them are jealous of one another, they all get along and they like spending time together. And conventional families nowadays don't have that.
Don't even do that. That's right. And it doesn't even matter because at the end of the day, I'm a capitalist. It's what the market will bear. If they're making good numbers and they are comfortable in themselves, and TLC is not per se making fun of them,
Right.
which, you know, they're making great bank. I mean, they're paying their mortgage and whatever. So it's like, go on with your bad self. I guess.
Now, speaking of your bad self, my out hole last week, for those of you that might have missed it, was Dina Lohan, because she was allegedly drinking and driving here on Long Island, but now she's got some more legal issues. According to the Long Island Press, JP Morgan Chase Bank has filed foreclosure on her Long Island home, reports TMZ. And our good friend, naughty but nice Rob Shooter, a friend of his tells him that Dina is very upset and is hoping Lindsay helps her out of this mess. She is a single mom and gets very little support. She is devastated. Jill, what do you think?
Well, at least I know she has good eyelashes because my friend Alicia Hunter has celebrity lashed her. So she'll at least go down looking good. But no, really, if that happened to me, and I don't even want to get into the whole Greek tragedy that is the Lohans, but if that happened to me, I mean, the child would not have had the career if not for the sacrifice of the parents, whatever that looks like. And so now the child, however old Lindsay is, she's not a child anymore, But I really think that it would be nice of her to help her mom out of this financial situation. Now, there was that conversation recently about all the people that were or were not allowed in Lindsay's inner circle
Right.
because she's in a great, clean place right now. So it may be one of those like blockouts that maybe Dina is a enabler slash, party friend to
Right.
her. I don't know. I've just read that before. So, but I think when it comes to business, I mean, if the kid's a mega $1 million celebrity because of all the sacrifices of the parents, at the end of the day, help your mom out, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know if she's got the money that she used to have anymore. I mean, I know she's got at least $1 million because she got that. She did that Oprah interview.
At least $1 million.
Yeah, at least I know she's got at least $1 million because, yeah, she did that interview on OWN with Oprah, and, the reports came out that she was paid $1 million for that. I mean, I do know that Charlie Sheen was giving her money to pay for dresses so she could attend events for a while, so that's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, if she had it, I'm sure, well, I would think she would help her mother out.
Exactly. And where's Michael in all this? I mean,
he's probably doing heroin or cocaine in Florida, allegedly.
He's hanging out with these.
Yeah. He's hanging out with like Tan Mom. Like he needs to stop.
Yeah.
All right. So somebody who's overcoming adversity is still seeming to make the headlines. Miss Bethany Frankel and her soon-to-be ex-hubby Jason Hoppy are now prohibited from secretly recording each other, orders a judge. Sources say Justin has secretly recorded Bethany working from her home office, and now a judge has ordered this to stop. Have you had the chance to watch her new talk show, Jill, by the way?
I haven't. I have not yet, but I always search to see what's going on with her and how it's trending. I search, obviously the numbers are dismal. I think that it's like irony alert, blur, blah, blah, irony alert. How did they get famous in the first place? By being filmed. And now they're secretly filming one another, which is so funny because we all know in reality shows, we know that it's like sort of kind of staged. It's not a secret film. You're not looking into anybody's real living room at this point.
Right.
So I just think the irony is so rich right there that now a judge has to tell them, quit filming one another. That's how we knew about these people in the first place.
Now, but what is the point of like Jason filming her at her home office? Like, I don't understand like why he would do that.
Right. Is he taking photos of like, is she embezzling money? Is she, selling kids on the black market? I mean, what would be the point? And why is he going to her home office? They've been estranged for so long anyway.
But see, this is what I'm conflicted on because there's been stories and rumors out that she and he are still living in that apartment compound that they had bought, last year in New York for Bryn's sake, their daughter. So I don't know. But I feel like Jason is getting that vindictive spree in him, and Bethany's kind of getting a dose of her own medicine. I don't know. I really wish this would just end. They could come, excuse me, up with a solution to this problem. Because, I mean, it's unfortunate that she had to go through the divorce, that she's going through a divorce and it's getting a divorce. I really was rooting for the two of them. It's a shame. The whole thing is sad.
What's funny, I mean, I can't even imagine. It's gotten so ugly. And, it's always, this is how these things start. Oh, we're going to have the easiest divorce. It's going to be so cordial, so civil. And then it's gone from there to like World War V. And I mean, I can't even imagine them living supposedly peacefully in the same house unless they're filming the next Bravo show, Bethany's My Big Murder,
Right, exactly. Well, she's also made it clear that she doesn't want to do reality TV anymore. I guess, with the talk show, she wants to be able to have more of a controlled environment, I guess you could say. But now, a lot of people are like over Bethany. Are we over Bethany? I'm not really over her yet.
I'm over Bethany as talk show host, which is so funny because we're sitting here being talk show hosts. Everybody wants to be a talk show host, but I like Bethany as how we first fell in love with her when she was kind of neurotic city girl, season 1, season 2 of the Housewives. It was so great back then, and then it kind of jumped from here to there. And I liked her in that incarnation better than in Bethany's trying to be Oprah. And again, we're doing it too. I
Right.
get the,
But I mean, she's
but-
not claiming to be Oprah because she talks about all the things that Oprah thinks but doesn't say.
Right. But she has that make you look quality. She's one of those people that maybe I don't like her that day, but I always check back in. I always read what's going on with her. There's a make you look.
Right. Agreed. I mean, and a lot of people, I happen to have tickets for her show for next Tuesday, and I was giving them away because of my schedule. So, but the comments I was getting on Facebook was, we're over her. Didn't you get the memo? And I'm like, some people were absolutely like, oh, I want them. And then other people were like, totally over Bethany. I'm like, well, okay. But that would explain why her ratings aren't, what I guess Fox anticipated. But you know what? It's a new talk show. It takes time to build an audience.
They give them like 5 seconds. I mean, you don't get even a whole season. You get 4 shows, and it's like, oh, it's tanking. Bye.
Yeah, that's sad. All right, so let's talk about the crazy money that these celebrities we talk about make. Forbes announced their highest paid celebs list, so we're going to go over the top 5, okay? Coming up on top, earning a staggering $95 million together for the financial year of June 2012 to June 2013, Beyonce and Jay-Z, $95 million. Can you imagine?
I just changed my last name to Knowles, and I'm their long lost child. Yeah. Somehow I'm gonna make that work.
And what would your new name be? So would you be like East West or Northeast?
I'm Jillonce.
Jillonce. Ooh, me gusta.
It doesn't matter that, Beyonce's a smidge younger than I'm going to make this math work somehow. I'm their long lost child.
Do you have the list with you?
I have it. I think I have it committed to memory. We're Tom and Giselle, number 2.
Yes, Tom Brady and Giselle Bündchen, $80 million.
You know what's a hoot about that? I mean, those are huge numbers. We're just like our Mel's or a Gabe. Bill Gates made 7.8 bill with a B. So, I mean, even the most celebrity couples put together, Bill Gates is like that much more. Isn't that crazy?
That is ridiculous. Number 3, go ahead.
Brad and Ange.
Yep, Brangelina.
Now, number 4 kind of threw me for a loop. If I'm remembering correctly, was it Ashton and Mila?
Yes, Mila Kunis, yep. $35 million they brought in last year.
Yeah, I wouldn't sniff at that. Nice work if you can get it, huh?
Right. And then Kanye and Kim Kardashian round up our list with $30 million last year.
I actually am a little shocked that Kim and Kanye didn't edge out the number 4 spot because they are so saturated everywhere out there.
Do you think they're oversaturated or that they're just press whores and just need all the attention they can get because it's the only way I mean, whatever they're doing, obviously it's working. They're making $30 freaking million in a year.
Well, I mean, chicken or the egg. I mean, oversaturated. It's like if people still, it's the market, it's the free market. If people still watch it and they buy it and you put out Chroma, your makeup line, and I go buy it at the CVS by my office, and, Kanye does this, that, and the other, it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. Just as a side note, Jill, thank you, Christine, just told me in my ear. Kanye was selling a white t-shirt, plain white, Jill, and it looked like a Hanes t-shirt. How much was it, Christine? $125. It sold out in a day.
Just to say,
so the tag said Kanye or whatever his freaking brand was. A white undershirt, t-shirt. Nothing special, no Egyptian cotton or anything crazy. It was pre-strunk cotton t-shirt, $125.
Okay, I need to know if somebody can see, like, is there a logo like old school polo, or is the logo in the back of the collar where you have to walk around going like this, like, look, it's a Kanye shirt, I promise.
I don't get it. There's like, people are crazy. All right, this is funny. I'm going to get off these people. I'm so sick of talking about them. So my gaydar went off last night, and I was wondering why. It's because Bravo will be celebrating the series Queer Eye for the Straight Guy with a Queer Eye reunion 10 years later, airing this October on Bravo. I am so excited for these boys to come back. Do you remember this show, Jill?
I'm like, you know what? You forget that was like the genesis of Bravo's like huge empire was those guys.
They had the gay dating show where it was like a bachelor with a gay guy, and then this show is what put them on the market.
I can't even believe it's been 10 years. That
Neither
just
can
makes
I.
you. And they're all, each and every one of them, you know their talent when pretty much each and every one of them has their own thing. I'm so excited. I love Ted. I absolutely live for Chopped. I sit and watch it all the time. Love Carson. I met him on the street once in New York City. I walked up to him. I go, "How did I do? I was like, did I land it? Do I look okay? Am I passable?" And you know, I am so excited. Well done, Bravo, for bringing the guys back.
And I'm excited because you know what? I mean, they're all very successful right now. It'll be nice to catch up with all of them. And some people really do need a queer eye.
Oh, gosh, they do. So
Speaking of needing a queer eye, Christina Aguilera turned heads when she was going on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno this past Wednesday, when she debuted this new body. If you can go to the second image, Christine, the second image is from 2009 for the People's Choice Awards. Jill, do you see her here?
Yes.
Okay, now go back to the other image, Christine. Look at the difference in weight. She looks, I mean, this reminds me of the old Christina Aguilera. She looks great, but I'm a little worried. If it's healthy or not, and if she's doing it because she was getting, you know, crap in the press, or she's single now, you know, if she's trying to date. What do you think about this whole thing?
Well, she does look great, and she, you know, she's gone up and down. And that's what stinks about the up and down. I mean, obviously they're in the eye, celebrity, sitting in the hot seat. Everybody's looking at him when she's on the show. Is she on The Voice or? Yeah, she's on The Voice.
The Voice, yeah, she's back on The Voice.
Walk out the door, and somebody's going to say whether you look good or you don't. I think she does look awesome. She had the girls going for her. She's not too skinny. She's not Bethany, like,
right,
you know, very
real
bony
skinny.
Right. But yeah, you wonder like kind of how she's doing it. There's again rumors about her about, you know, having some other habits that speed up your system and make you lose weight. Perhaps, hopefully that's not the case, because she's such a talented girl and she's still so young.
I agree. She's 32, and there's a quote here. At this point in my life, I'm 22. I feel sexier than ever because you know what you want, she told Leno, adding, it was all about the shoot. Yes, I was in control of that. She's talking about her sexiness and appreciating being the woman that she's become. I mean, I give it to her. She looks great. She's feeling confident about herself. I mean, she never really gave up that persona that she was an insecure individual to begin with. She's very diva-esque, I guess you could say. But at least now she owns it, and she looks amazing.
I agree. And I think one time about 2 years ago, she said, I want to be a hot soccer mom. And it was kind of a play on words of my little NotSoSoccerMom idea. And I was like, I need to get hers, you know, hey, come on, join the crew. Like, I think guy is like 6 maybe by now. But yeah, go Christina, be a hot soccer mom, but do it the right way. Don't just stay good, girl.
Right. And if she just, you know, if she can maintain this and stay looking like this, I'll be happy.
Yes. Agreed.
All right, so now in other salacious news, I was completely shocked when this story broke. Zac Efron just got out of rehab, and not just one time. This is his second time. Did you hear this?
Yes, you know, he obviously did not have his head in the game, and that's a small joke for everybody that likes their High School Musical.
High School Musical.
Get your head in the game. But you know what? You know where the big snaps go here? To his PR people, because everybody knows everybody.
Absolutely.
Isn't that amazing? That's a PR win.
I'm thinking, that was one of the first things I thought. As a publicist, I'm thinking to myself, damn, he's got a good PR team, because nobody knew. And people are going blank crazy on the internet. Like, how did I not know? I'm obsessed with Zac Efron, da 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 da. How did I not know? Oh, God, you had to put that picture up. It's distracting. Oh, look at him. Oh,
he
he's
does
gorgeous.
have, he has that kind of almost 40, like 50s, 60s, throwback kind of handsome.
Old Hollywood look, yes.
Like James Marsden in Good Morning Baltimore, in Hairspray. What James Marsden looks like in Hairspray.
Right, agreed.
But, he's in Hairspray too, obviously. But he's got that great old school Hollywood look, and I think he's a good actor, and I appreciate also somebody that has all the chops. He can sing, he can sure try to dance, and so I that's good that he's like getting it all cleaned up, and before it unravels 100%.
Now, according to TMZ, there were 4 issues that led to his drug problems. And this is what TMZ says. This is not me saying this, so please don't get upset with me. But reason 1 is that he has significant issues with his parents who are trying to control his life and decision making. The second reason is he is upset about his movie career, which was once white hot, but after High School Musical, he hasn't had real success. I don't think that's true at all, but number 3, he has girl issues. Although we're told it has nothing to do with his breakup with Vanessa I can never say her name, Hudgens.
Yeah.
That could be a reason, or he had been hanging around with a bad group of friends who introduced him to the world of cocaine. I forgot to mention that before, that's why he was in rehab. But he has 86 most of those friends out of his life for the past few months. This is kind of sad, and I hate to bring this up, but we lost Corey Monteith this year, and nobody really knew that he had a heroin problem. A lot of these young stars are turning to substance abuse. What the heck is going on? I mean, look at Amanda Bynes. She smoked some pot and went off her rocker.
Oh my gosh, and I think the big jump through of all these people, Corey's a little bit different, but I think the big jump through is when they're trying to transition themselves away from teeny bopper star to now I'm a young adult and I want to be taken seriously. I want art house flicks. I want to be this guy. I mean, not everybody can do it as seamlessly as like an Anna Paquin. Okay, she started in piano. She was, up for this, that, and the other. And she's, still has a marketable career. Same with Natalie Portman. But some of these kids, they're like, so this is their cry for help. They either get addicted to something or they have a Miley moment where they flip out and they're like, I really want to just be edgy and taken seriously. I don't want to be part of the MICKEY club anymore. And Christina, same thing. I mean, Justin Timberlake has kept it together, but sometimes they just, that's where I think their brain goes. Same Lindsay Lohan. I mean, this could be a whole another show, just the study of these child stars that I think they're trying to, and then they backlash against their parents, but they don't realize how much their parents have given them. And it's just it's a whole nother, episode of Frasier.
It's kind of outrageous. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jill, that wraps up our entertainment news for this Friday. I want to thank you so much, and maybe next week we'll have the Skype up and running so we can see your gorgeous face in motion. Thank you so much, Jill. You can find her on Twitter at NotSoSoccerMom, and her website is NotSoSoccerMom.com. You can check out all of Jill's exciting life details on there. You can find out about her family, follow her on Twitter, and you will see some of the hilarious posts that I see every day of her driving to work in curlers.
Thank you. Great.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me, Matt Martin, and pun intended. Great job. I appreciate being on the show. It's fun to be here.
Awesome. So we will see you soon. Guys, we are going to go to a commercial. We're going to have Christina Oliva up next on the bill. She's going to be talking to us about all the celebrities' hair extensions that she's done and what you can do to make your hair look tip-top shape this fall and winter. So we're going to go and come right back. You're watching In or Out, pun intended, here on InBravio.com. Trying to get my stuff together today. It's Friday. I am so excited it is Friday. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking right now. We have Christina Oliva up next on the bill, the hair goddess of New York. Look at me, I'm like flipping my imaginary hair. I tried to do my hair really nice today because Christina's coming on the show. And I think I'm just waiting on the control room to let me know if we have her visually. But let me let you know a little bit about Christina Oliva. I'm proud to have her as one of my clients at Only Matt Martin PR. She's the hair goddess of New York. She has done some amazing hair extensions for some of the top celebrities in reality TV and everywhere, to be honest with you. She's absolutely gorgeous. And I hear that Christina is on the line, so I'm just gonna go right to Christina if I could. Christina, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, honey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you so much for calling in tonight. I'm sorry, you weren't feeling well, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little under the weather.
It's all right. You know what? I'm just glad that we could still have you call in. I need to let everybody know. I told everybody to get their girlfriends and their moms to watch tonight because they need to hear from the hair goddess of New York what is going on for the fall and winter trends in hair and how they can accomplish it.
Yes, definitely. We're going to talk about a lot of different looks for the fall.
Okay.
We're going to talk about my new hair extension line, which I'm so happy to share with you guys.
I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts or telltale signs of getting good hair extensions. Because I've seen some people, even some housewives that we're familiar with, and they're looking like a hot mess. I don't know where it is. Like Yolanda from Beverly Hills Housewives, her extensions were literally coming out of her head, and you could not help but notice it.
Yolanda's a sweet woman. Her problem is she's wearing great lens, which is bonded to your natural hair by glue.
Okay.
They use every word under the sun besides glue. They use the word keratin, keratin bonds. They try to come up with these fancy names not to scare consumers away, but unfortunately it is glued to her natural hair.
So your process is beading, correct?
It's beaded, correct.
Okay.
There's no damage to your natural hair whatsoever.
Okay.
I've been experienced with this method for over 9 years now.
Damn. You've been.
Yeah.
I mean, your work speaks for itself. Your experience of 9 years, I'm not surprised. I mean, you've done Tracy DeMarco, Anna. I can never say her last name from Real Housewives of Miami. Can you
I'm
say?
not really sure.
All right. Well, Anna from Real Housewives of Miami, we'll go with that. You've done Danielle Staub from Real Housewives of New Jersey, and just recently I saw she tweeted a huge shout out to you because you just did her hair for the Watch What Happens Live episode she had.
And now I'm happy to announce we have another housewife on board with Hair Goddess of New York, and she's a new cast member of Beverly Hills. So you're going to have to watch this season coming up to
Awesome.
see who she is.
Yeah, they're coming up November 4th, so then we'll be able to talk about that. Okay, so tell me pretty much what makes your hair extensions and the ones that you use, what separates them from everybody else's? Why can't I just go to the store and get a package of hair?
There's a lot of different reasons why I'm set apart from other stylists and other extension methods. One is there's absolutely no damage, right?
Okay.
Two is the quality of the hair. I import all of my hair. So we get shipments in once a month, huge shipments. We import our hair from Russia, Poland, Italy, India, and Spain.
Okay.
Just name a few. And the hair, I mean, the hair is impeccable, impeccable quality. The textures also, that's pretty different from other stylists. We offer straight wavy and extra wavy.
Okay.
And we also specialize in custom color blending. So custom color blending takes a while. It's very time consuming, but it's so worth it. We custom blend 2 colors in 1 strand.
Oh,
which,
wow.
Yeah, which gives you the perfect match.
Right. So, and now, like you've done Kim D from Real Housewife of New Jersey as well. I remember I used to love her short hair, and then you did her hair, and it was a total transformation. So you work with also with people like cancer survivors.
Yes.
So what do you do for them? How do you do that with people that don't have a lot of hair to start with?
Yeah, we work with a lot of cancer survivors. And, you know, it's difficult. It takes us probably anywhere from 5 to 7 hours.
Wow.
With one client. And it's because their hair, we start off with their hair 2 to 3 inches short.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's time consuming, but it's worth it, and it's rewarding more than ever.
Right.
You know?
I mean, you're giving them a complete transformation.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of my cancer survivors, clients, they have said, you know, it's one thing to go through the chemo and, you know, to have to lose your breasts, you know, that's hard, but what's even harder than that is to lose your hair.
Right.
Because to wear a wig, I mean, you can cover up with shirts and sweatshirts, but for the hair, I mean, to wear a wig, it's, you know, it's difficult to go out in public like that.
Agreed. Now, where can everybody find you? I have hairgoddessofny.com, correct?
Yes.
So that has your website, and that explains pretty much everything that we just talked about. We had some before and after pictures, I think, that were looping of some people that you did. We're going to go on a quick commercial, and then we're going to come back and give a little teaser of your brand new clip-on line that's coming out very soon, the Olivia Christensen hair extension line. So we're going to go, stay right where you are. We're going to go, and we're going to come right back with more from Christina Oliva here on InRavio.com.
Hi, this is Joe Larson from the 505 Racing Show at InRavio.com. We air Monday nights, 7 to 9 p.m., where we talk about NASCAR, other forms of racing, and anything Joe wants to talk about. Tune in, again, 7 to 9 p.m. Mondays, InRavio.com.
tuned guitar strings. Guitar strings, bass strings, polish and accessories. Stay in tune guitar strings. Akron, Ohio. www.sitstrings.com. Akron, Ohio. www.sitstrings.com. Good Times Magazine, New York's best editor.
And we are. Ooh, dun, 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 dun. I love my music. I have all these video and music cues. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's that kind of day. I can't wait to go have a cocktail tonight, that's for sure. So, Christina, you're still there, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I want to go over with everybody your brand new hair extension line that's coming out. Guys, we're going to have Christina back at the end of October. She's going to actually be in studio, so we're going to be able to see her extensions. She's going to be able to demonstrate them for you. You can see some before and afters live here in studio. So this is really a teaser of what's to come. But your clip-on line is Olivia Christensen, correct?
Yes.
And you're going to be able to get them on oliviachristensen.com. But you can go to hairgoddessofny.com now, and you can just find out about Christina and her products and everything that's going on, and you'll be able to buy the stuff online there. But what makes your extensions different from the ones that say I can go to, you know, a beauty supply store and clip in?
Right. Well, mostly there's a couple different there's a couple differences in our clip-on line. Our clip-on line is a 10-piece set, which normally you don't get with other lines. And then it's mostly just the quality of the hair. When you go into a beauty supply store, it's normally clip-on lines could run anywhere from $100 to $200. Our line is going to be priced a little bit more high-end. Sorry. It's going to be anywhere from $300 to $500 for a set. But overall, the hair is going to last you a lifetime.
Okay.
So that's the main difference.
Now, what is the maintenance on hair extensions for people that, you know, are hair enthusiasts or currently have extensions or are thinking about getting extensions? What do you recommend for people to maintain them, to get the most life out of them? And what are certain extensions you should tell people stay away from these?
Okay, so basically, maintenance, I would say my honest suggestion to everyone out there listening, if you wear extensions, maintenance them as much as you can, 8 to 10 weeks, 12 weeks max. That's where a lot of people go wrong. They don't maintenance their extensions for 6 months. That's the problem, and that's why they're damaging their hair. That's that's number one. As far as replacing the hair, I would suggest that anyone that wears them should replace it anywhere from 8 months to a year. If you pay a little bit more and get a better quality, like what I offer at Hair Goddess of New York, you could probably get anywhere from a year to 2 years out of it.
Okay.
I mean, some of my clients even wear the same extensions for 2.5 years. So you get what you pay for, you know?
Right. And now, with your hair extensions, so basically, they go in like an 8 to 10 to 12 week cycle? Is that what you're talking about with the time
Yes,
frame?
my clients come back every 8 to 10 weeks.
Okay.
So
is that because you have to
work.
rebeat it because their hair grew out?
Exactly.
Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
Everything has to be redone. So, you know, that's mainly why I'm always so busy. I work like 6 days a week, and sometimes I work 7.
Wow.
Depending on the week
And now, where can people make an appointment with you?
How can people make an appointment with me? They can go to my website. They can fill out my survey, or they can email me directly at Christina Oliva, OLIVA, @mac.com.
Okay.
Or they can just give me a call on my business line, 646-875-1016.
And we also have on the screen there for you guys, hairgoddessofnewyork.com, so you don't forget. And you can also follow her on Twitter. It's very simple, @Christina Oliva. So guys, be sure to follow her on Twitter. Check her out on her website. You can find her on Facebook. It's Hair Goddess of New York as well. Christina, thank you so much. We have to wrap up. But we will be having her back in studio, guys. You'll get to see her. You'll get to see her new hair extension line, Olivia Christensen. So be sure to check out our website every so often, see if you can get some updates there. Christina, thank you so much for calling in. Feel better. Get some sleep this weekend because you got plenty of clients, I'm sure, on Monday.
Yes. Thanks, Matt. I'll see you soon.
Bye, sweetie. All right, guys, that is it for us here at In or Out, pun intended. Be sure to tune in next week. I have pop artist, singing sensation Nick Tangora is coming to the program. He's going to be here live in studio. He's debuting his music video here on In or Out, pun intended. So be sure to tune in for that. I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors. one of them being Camelot Limos. I want to thank them so much for everything that they do for us here at InRadio.com. Be sure to check them out at CamelotLimo.com. Guys, that's it for me. Be sure to check out our contest tab, see what we're giving away here on InRadio.com. If you missed an episode, be sure to watch it in the archive. Guys, have a great weekend. You were watching In or Out, pun intended. Guess where? On InRadio.com. Bye, guys.